Calculating the voltage, resistance, current, power, and capacitance in a circuit. Let's compare the series and parallel. For series circuit, the components connected in series are connected along a single electrical path. And in parallel, components connected in parallel are connected along multiple paths. Let's compare the series and parallel circuit. Voltages in series are the total voltages. The voltage in parallel are all equal. Current, the total current in series is the same, and the total current in parallel are the sum of all the current. Resistance, R total equals R1 plus R2 plus how many R are there. And in parallel, that's 1 over R total equals 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. For power, that's just the total power circuit. Capacitance, 1 over total capacitance equals 1 over C1 plus 1 over C2. And the total capacitance in parallel is C1 plus C2 plus C3. Inductance. So total inductance is L1 plus L2, and the total inductance in parallel is 1 over L1 equals 1 over L2. So you will know how to use it later. Remember the following formulas. Voltage equals current times resistance. Power equals voltage times current. Capacitance equals charge over voltage. And the inductance, that is inductance, divided by the rate of change of current with respect to time. So, for me, it's easier for me to just memorize few formulas and then afterwards I will derive it. But if it will make it easier for you to get all the formulas first and memorize it, that's how you want it, that's fine also. But for me, it's easier to just memorize few formulas and derive it from them. So in the figure, find the total resistance, total current, voltage in each resistor, current in each resistor, total power, and the power dissipated in each resistor. Okay, so we have total voltage R1, R2, R3, and we're looking for the total resistance, total current, voltage in each resistor, current in each resistor, total power, power in each resistor. So those are the things that we're looking for. So for now, we have the total voltage, resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3. So we need to identify the kind of connection they have. As you can see, R2 and R3 are in parallel circuit, and R1 and the R23 is in series circuit. We have to remember that when we are computing for the capacitance, the current, the power, the resistance, and the voltage, because they have different formulas. So you have to remember this one is in series and this another one is in parallel. Or we can draw it like this. This is parallel and this one is in series. Okay, so let's start. So we have the R1, R2, R3, and the R2. And we are looking for the R total. The first one that we're looking for will be the R total. So remember, R2 and R3 are in parallel. So the formula is 1 over R23 equals 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. 1 over R23 equals 1 over 15 plus 1 over 13, which is substitute. That is 0.1 ohms. That is 1 over R23. So you have to get the reciprocal. That will be 10 ohms. So R23 is 10 ohms. Now, R1 and R2, as you remember, is in series. So it means you have to add them. R1 plus R23 equals 30 ohms. So the total resistance is 30 ohms. So now we get the total resistance. Next, we get the total current and the total power. So from this given, we get the total current and the total power. Remember, voltage is equal to current times resistance. So V total equals I total times R total. So for me, it's easier for me to derive than to memorize. So I can answer R total. So that I equals V total over R total. That is 9 volts divided by 30 ohms equals 0.3 amperes. So that's our I total. Now we can get the total power. Power equals voltage times current. So total voltage times total current, that will be 9 volts times 0.3 ampere is 2.7 watts. So the total power is 2.7 watts. So now we have total current 0.3 ampere and the power 2.7 watts. Next. So here are some ways to derive formulas. Let's say voltage equals to current times resistance. So we divide both sides by the resistance. It means that the current is equal to voltage divided resistance. And to get the resistance, we divide both sides by current. So it will become resistance equals voltage over current. So it's up to you if you can memorize it or just derive it from a simple equation. How about power? Power equals voltage times current. So we know that voltage is equal to IR, so we can substitute. It becomes power equals I squared R. Another one, we can substitute I. So from our equation, I equals V over R. So it will become V equals V squared over R. Now, let's try this example in getting the power. So we have another equation, I squared R. So it will be 0.3 ampere square times 30 ohms, same 2.7 volts. And then another one is V square over R, that is 9 volts square over 30 ohms, that is still 2.7 volts. So they're the same. Okay, next. So we have now the total current and the total power. Let's find the current 1 and current 2, 3. Okay. So total current, remember, I1 and I23 are in series. It means they are all equal. I total equals I1 equals I23, I1 equals 0.3 ampere, and I23 equals 0.3 ampere. So let's add it to our table. So resistor 1 is 0.3 ampere. Next, we already find I1, so we'll find V1 and V1 and V2 and V3 and V2. So V1 equals I1 times R1. 0.3 ampere times 20 volts. So V1 equals 6 volts. Then we can find V23. So in V23 we'll already have the I23 and the R23. So V equals IR. 3 times 10 ohms, it will be 3 volts. Now, since V2 and V3 are parallel, meaning they are equal. V2 is 3 volts, V3 is 3 volts. Then, so they have 3 volts. Then we have power 1. Power 1 equals P times I. So that is 6 volts times 0.3 amperes. 6 volts times 0.3 ampere, it will be 1.8 watts. So we now have P1. Let's put it in our table. 6 volts, 3 volts for resistor 2, and 3 volts for resistor 3. Then we have power 1, 1.8 watts. So we have, we'll fill up the components. Then let's find I2, I3, and P2 and P3. So for I2, V over R. So since we already have V and R, V2 over R2, 3 volts divided 15 ohms, that is 0.2 ampere. For I3, V over R, 3 volts divided 30 ohms, that is 0.1 ampere. And for P2, we already have V and I, is 3 volts times 0.2 ampere. So 0.6 volts. And P3, we have V times I, 3 volts times 0.1 ampere, that is 0.3 watts. So let's fill up our table. 0.2 amperes, resistor 3.1 amperes, power is 0.6 watts, and 0.3 watts. So if you notice, the power is 0.3 plus 0.6 plus 1.8, that is a total of 2.7 watts. Next question, in the figure below, find the total capacitance, total charge in the circuit, charge in each capacitor, potential difference in each capacitor. So let's find the, so we'll name this V total C1, C2, C3. Find the capacitance, total charge, Q1, Q2, Q3, V1, V2, V3. So we have, the given is total potential difference 24 volts. Capacitor 1, 15 microfarad. Capacitor 2, 13 microfarad. Capacitor 3, 5. So C1, C2, C3, and V total. Remember, this one is in, you have to identify the connection, this one is in parallel. And this one, C1 and C2 are in series. Remember, we have to identify it before solving anything. So from this figure, we'll look for V3, V12, C12, and C2. So, V total, that is, since V3 and V12 are parallel, meaning they are equal to the total voltage. So V3 is 24 volts, V12 is 24 volts also. Then capacitance 1, 2. So remember 1, 2 and 3. This 1, 2 is in a series. So capacitance in series has a formula 1 over C1, 2 equals 1 over C1 plus 1 over C2. So we substitute it with 1 over 15 microfarad plus 1 over 30 microfarad, that will become 0.1 microfarad. Then we will reciprocate it, becomes 10 microfarad. So C12 is 10 microfarad. Then C total equals C3 plus C12, because C3 and C12 are in parallel. 5 microfarad plus 10 microfarad, that will come. The C total is 15 microfarad. Let's fill up. Total capacitance 15 microfarad, capacitor 324 volts. Next, let's find charge in 1, 2. Then charge 1, charge 2, and charge 3. And total charge. So, the formula is capacitance equals charge over voltage. But we want the charge. We don't want the capacitance, it's already given. So we want the charge, just cross multiply it. It will become Q total equals total capacitance times total voltage. So 15 microfarad times 24 volts, the total charge will be 360 coulomb. Next, Q3. Q3 equals C times V. So 5 microfarad times 24 volts, that will become 120 coulomb. Next, Q12, because they are connected in series. So Q12 equals C12 times V12, that will become 240 coulomb. So since they are in series, the charge 1 and the charge 2 is equal to the charge in that line, in that connection series circuit. So Q1 is 240 coulomb, Q2 is 240 coulomb. Next, okay, so V1 and so C equals Q over V. Now we cross multiply. Voltage equals current. Voltage equals charge divide capacitance. So V1 equals Q1 over C1 is 240 coulomb divide 15 microfarad, that is 16 volts. And Q2 V2 equals 240 coulomb divide 13 microfarad, 8 volts. So let's fill it up, 16 volts and 18 volts. Next, for other related videos, please click the link in the description. Thank you for watching.